What's going on, guys? So it is 5 a.m. It's 5 a.m. in the morning, and my crazy ass, I stayed up and I watched this fucking movie right when it dropped at 2 a.m. I love Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad. It's one of the greatest TV shows of all time. I gave Breaking Bad a 10 out of 10. Better Call Saul. I'm not a prequel person. So I'm very, very late to the game with Better Call Saul. I literally just got on. I literally just got to season 4 today or yesterday. I think I'm on episode 1 or 2 of Better Call Saul, and it's good, but it's not better than Breaking Bad. But Better Call Saul is really good. I'll dig into Better Call Saul a little bit more later. But so, oh my god. This is so crazy because the last time we saw Jesse, he was like driving off into the distance, and that was the last time we spent with him, you know. And honestly, Breaking Bad was perfect. I don't need Better Call Saul. I don't need this movie. But since they exist, I guess I almost have to face them. But luckily, Better Call Saul. Really, really, really fucking good. Better Call Saul is amazing. It's like a 9 out of 10 series so far. Breaking Bad, 10 out of 10. This movie is fucking awesome. Like, everything about this movie, like, it just shouldn't work, but it does. I was blown away, because I've been pretty skeptical about this movie. I think I'm, like, the only person on the planet who's skeptical about this movie, but Breaking Bad was just so perfect. It's just like, why do anything else with it? Like, what the fuck? Because you run the risk of fucking it all up. But I gotta say, Better Call Saul is fantastic. It's nowhere. I don't think it's as great as some people claim it to be. But Better Call Saul is fantastic. Breaking Bad is better. This movie is a amazing extension of the Breaking Bad universe. Let's just go ahead and kind of, I'm just going to skim through the movie and just kind of give you my general thoughts. So we open up with like this dialogue sequence with Mike, and I remember just being like, oh my god, you know, that's a huge thing. That's a huge plus about this movie. I love this movie. The unpredictability with this film was unbelievable. You know, we see Jesse. He makes it to Skinny Pete and Badger's house, and that was so heartbreaking. That was so heartbreaking. Like, when Skinny Pete opens the door, and you see that slow realization creep in on his face as he realizes that this caveman that he's looking at is actually Jesse Pinkman, was just chilling. You know, and we have all of the strange, oddball, you know, camera techniques, or, you know, the filmmaking. You know, it's the same quirky, bizarre filmmaking techniques from Breaking Bad, you know. So, like, all of the, you know, epic widescreen shots that show, like, every fucking thing in the frame, you know, shots that'll be a wide shot and you'll see Jesse Pinkman and someone else, like, this small, walking against the environment, you know. You know, the camera being placed in, like, the weirdest places for, like, the strangest camera angles. You get all that good stuff. All that good stuff is here. All that's retained, you know. The Breaking Bad universe is completely intact. The cinematography, the lighting. This is probably the most beautiful and just immaculate cinematography that I've seen yet from the Breaking Bad universe. I mean, every shot in this was just gorgeous. Just absolutely gorgeous. And honestly, watching this movie was almost kind of heartbreaking at times, because they seamlessly, they did it so well. Vince had this way of, like, blending these horrific flashbacks with Todd blending those flashbacks with the present day. So the flashbacks and the present day. Vince found a way to weave them together throughout the 2 hours, just beautifully and horrifically. Some of these flashback moments to like fucking my man Todd. Hold on a second. Like some of these flashbacks to Todd were genuinely. It's so funny that like, you know, watching this movie, we're like in the present day of the Breaking Bad universe. You know, when you're watching Better Call Saul, we're in the past, and like, you know, we're finally back to the present day, and yet Vince is still tormenting us with the Todd and Jesse Pinkman thing. Like some of those flashbacks with Jesse and Todd that we saw in this movie were heartbreaking and honestly so dark that some scenes almost made me want to just like look away because they were just so fucked up. And not because like, okay, so like the sequence where like they had to roll up that dead body, that corpse, you know, there was like some housemaid or whatever that Todd had killed, you know, and they had to roll up the corpse in like some kind of rug, and they like threw it off the side of the building and like put it in the car, and like they drove to the desert, and Jesse had to like bury the body, you know, himself, and it's just like, oh God. Or like seeing Jesse in the cage again, and Todd just talking to him as if he's some fucking puppet, as if Todd is fucking Buffalo Bill in this bitch was so fucking like when Jesse had the opportunity to shoot Todd, and Todd's crazy ass was just like, oh hey man, calm down. You know, you did a good job today, bud. You know, let's go get some pizza, some roadside beers. I'm just like, no. And you see like Jesse just be like, and like giving him the gun, and I'm just like, oh my god. I was blown away by how emotive this film was, because I was so skeptical about this movie. I was so skeptical, but I gotta admit, this movie dug its claws into me and just had me hooked for the entire runtime. I mean, this whole sequence right here, like, especially once we get to here. Once we get to here, like, you know, Jesse's trying to break into here, and you know, he's hearing somebody coming and he's freaking out. From like, the whole movie is like this, but particularly from this point all the way to the end credits. Seriously, I was like white knuckling it. You know what I'm saying? Like, like I was tense. My hands were sweating. The story was so unpredictable. I had no idea where it was going. I remember like 15 minutes into this bitch, I looked at the runtime, and I was like, where could this possibly go? Why is Vince doing this? What is happening? This was just such much needed escapism, you know? This was like an adrenaline rush that I didn't know I needed, you know? This is literally just like a 2-hour anxiety attack. It's just a 2-hour anxiety attack, for real. Like, oh my god, my palms are sweating just like, because I'm skimming through the scenes to sort of get some remembrance going, because it's like fucking 5 a.m. But like, just like, even just skimming through some of these scenes, like my hands are like starting to sweat, because like this movie can't even talk. This movie was so tense. It was just so tense. Holy fucking shit. By the way, there's a sequence with Todd driving and he's like singing. This moment right here, I don't know if this was like meant to be funny, but I found this sequence to be so darkly hilarious. Him just like having just a gay old time, just no worries in the world. My man, he's acting as if like he hasn't kidnapped nobody. He's acting as if like he hasn't just done away with a corpse. Like he's acting as if he's just like forgotten that he's a psychopath. Like this sequence just had me cracking the fuck up with his dumbass just singing away, just feeling good. Oh my god, what a fucking sight. What a fucking creep. What a fucking creep. Jesus Christ. Ugh. Fucking Todd. God damn, I hate that. I almost wish that Vince gave us one more glimpse at fucking Jesse choking out Todd. Because, man, sitting through those moments of Jesse having to obey Todd like a dog, watching those scenes were just devastating, honestly. There were so many parts of this movie that were genuinely disturbing and just devastating. I mean, Jesse, when he was talking to his parents on the phone, and you know that he's not gonna go to them and have them pick him up, right? God. Or when, you know, Jesse goes to... We'll get to a moment in just a second here, but oh my god, there's so many fantastic moments in this movie. So many. This sequence right here, my god, this whole apartment sequence, Jesus, I think my back was sweating. Like when they find when this guy right here, when he fucking when he's like looking around and all of a sudden it's like, and fucking that dude's staring down the barrel of Jesse's gun, and Jesse's like, I don't want to have to kill you, man. Like, I had no idea what the fuck was going to happen. I had no idea what was going to happen. I was having, like, fucking heart palpitations when it seemed like those two were going to arrest him, but then it turns out they weren't even police officers, you know? Oh, my God. I just got hair in my mouth. But, whoa. I was blown away by how thrilling and just how fucking intense this shit was. My God. Oh yeah, this guy. Yeah, this moment, my heart just broke for Jesse, man. Oh my God. Just seeing Jesse just pleading for his life, and this dude is just like completely unmoved, you know? Oh man. Jeez. But man, shout out to Skinny. Oh my god. Like, shout out to Skinny Pete and Badger, man. Like, those are true homies, okay? They are literally like, you know, in Ben Affleck's The Town, when Ben Affleck walked in and he went to go see Jeremy Renner, and he was like, listen, we can't talk about it, I can't tell you why, but we gotta go out and we're gonna go hurt some people. And Jeremy Renner was like, whose car are we taking? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's Skinny Pete and Badger. You know, that's Skinny Pete and Badger. Like, the fact that, like, they were so willing to, like, bring Jesse in and get him showered, get some food in him. Oh my god, that one shot where, like, the showers on Jesse, and you could just see like a river of dirt going down the drain, because that's just how filthy he is, because he's been living in this fucking cage. Man, that almost brought tears to my eyes, like, just how affectionate Skinny Pete and Badger were being. Like, man, like when Jesse was like, why are you doing this for me? I was just like, oh, fuck. My heart, dog. My heart. Man. Vince, you sick bastard. You sick motherfucker. Listen, I genuinely don't think, you know, right now Vince is doing this thing where, Vince Gilligan, where he's sort of digging inwards, and he's sort of making like he's making Breaking Bad sort of into like the MCU, which is to say that, like, you know, he's sort of making like this Breaking Bad universe, you know, this ongoing Breaking Bad universe. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but again, Better Call Saul, it is fantastic. upon rewatch, it is fantastic. You know, not as good as Breaking Bad, but it's fantastic. And this movie, it's fantastic. It's like this movie is like some bizarre Elseworlds story, or like some strange epilogue. Like could you imagine if like it's 2013, the series finale just aired, and then like 6 weeks later AMC just completely releases this, just like drops this like anonymously, you know, and there were no trailers, and everybody was like, "What, Breaking Bad movie?" And they watched. Could you imagine? What I'm trying to say is like, could you imagine watching this movie having not known anything? Like, could you imagine watching this movie like having not seen the trailers? You know what I'm saying? A better example is like, it's 2013. Series finale ended. 6 weeks later, I pull you into a room. I turn on the TV. I'm like, just watching. You're like, and you just watched this, and you had no idea about this movie. Like, you would have been like. So yeah, it's a great film for sure. It's great. But man, could you imagine having watched the film, like knowing nothing about it? Jesus. Like, I really wish I hadn't seen the trailers, but. Whatever. Anyway, this is like a Breaking Bad fan's wet dream. You know what I'm saying? Is what I'm trying to say. I don't know how anyone could have substantial problems. I don't know how anyone could have substantial problems with this film. I mean, it is completely in vein of Breaking Bad, more so than Better Call Saul, in my personal opinion. I haven't seen season 4, but man, it carries the essence of the show, and I gotta say, man, this was just such a emotional roller coaster, for real, like, goddamn, like this sequence right here where he had the fucking like in Val Kilmer's Tombstone, he had to do a fucking standoff with that guy. A fucking little pistol duel, you know what I'm saying? Oh my god, that had me so fucking nervous, because I was like, fuck, what if Jesse gets shot in the shoulder? What if Jesse actually dies at the end of this? What the fuck, you know? And I love how, you know, he wins by, you know, Jesse had a gun right here, but this dumbass didn't realize that Jesse actually had a second gun, which I had completely forgotten about, because this situation was mind-fucking me so much that, like, I totally forgot about this other gun right here that he surprises this bitch-ass dude with. But yeah, this whole moment of, like, just a sudden violence was just like amazing. The suspense in this movie was just incredible. There was never a point in time where I had a solid idea of where the story was going. So, I mean, just props to Vince and his writing. Jesus Christ. There was even a moment with you know, him and Walt in a flashback, which was interesting. It was just interesting. It was just really eerie, honestly. It's weird watching this movie, you know, and they even had fucking Jane in here. They had Jane in here for a little bit. I'm sorry if my mind's going all over the place, but for fuck's sake, it's like 5 a.m. Because I was about to say, another thing that I really loved was how at the end, you know, he clearly like wrote a letter for Brock, so I thought that was really cool. But I don't know, it's surprisingly, I feel like this movie shouldn't have worked, but it really did. It really did. I thought it was great. I don't know if I would have gone to like the theaters to see this per se, but this was awesome. Well, maybe I would have. This might have been pretty cool to see on the big screen, but wow. I just, more than anything, I'm just blown away by how emotive this was. The writing was pretty fantastic, I must say. It was pretty great. Honestly, I'm feeling like, to be blunt, I'm feeling like a easy 9, like an easy 9 out of 10 for this film. For me, to give it a 10 would, I just can't give it a 10. I don't think it's like a masterpiece, because that would imply that it's like just as good or better than than the Breaking Bad series. And I give it a 9 out of 10. It's a great film. I think for me, one of the reasons why I would give it a 9 out of 10 is that as fantastic as this film was, it was still unnecessary. I really didn't need this film. And the replay value is just not super high for this film. But yeah, I'd give it a 9. I would give it a 9 out of 10. It's great. It's nearly a 10, honestly. I have certain flaws. Like I get kind of weirded out by sort of like I don't know. But I don't want to ramble. And I'm so tired. Oh my god. But yeah, I'm feeling a 9 out of 10 though. It was great. I wouldn't give it a 10. But that's just me personally. What do you think about this bad boy? I'm about to get out of here because honestly, I've been trying to make this same video for literally like 40 minutes because I ran into nothing but technical issues. So if I'm rambling slightly, that's probably why. But I don't know. Is there anything else I can really say about this film? I mean, this. My God, that's just like considering the last image that we had of Jesse leaving the series, and now seeing him like this, it's just like, whoa. Last time, where we left off with him, I mean, he was in the car, looking like a fucking caveman. Future's probably fucked. And now it's like, man, it's like, is this a happy ending? Is this like the first Breaking Bad happy ending? I don't know, but it's fascinating that we got. Well, I don't know if it's happy. It's definitely I don't know, a bittersweet happy ending. I don't know, or more so bittersweet. Bittersweet and hopeful, I suppose, more so than happy. But man, it is kind of nice knowing that he's gonna be okay. But man, some things you can't remove, That's one of the things that sort of struck me about this movie is that even though he sort of prevailed, if you will, Jesse got to live on, but it's like, man, I mean, some of those images you can't just scrub away. Like when he was in the shower, and he had a flashback to being in the cage that like freaked him out real quick. It's like you can clean yourself, but there's certain painful memories that you can't just simply turn off. And I don't know. I just thought that was just haunting. Just a really haunting movie. Man, after Better Call Saul, they should call it a wrap, man. This shit's fucking with my head. But anyways, yeah. Personally, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. I thought it was pretty fantastic. There's this one shot. I'm gonna see if I can find it really quick. There's this one shot of when he's talking to that old man on that mountain in Alaska, and it was just absolutely stunning. I don't think I'm gonna be able to find it in time, but It was absolutely stunning. Holy shit. Oh, wait. I think it's coming up, actually. Hold on. Yeah, this moment. Oh, fuck. Yeah, this moment right here. Sorry, but I had to show this to you. This cinematography shot is fucking gorgeous. This is probably my favorite cinematography shot in this whole fucking thing. Just gorgeous. Second favorite shot is maybe Jesse playing with the beetle. You Breaking Bad fans know why. You know about the beetle. I don't. I don't have to explain the significance of that. But is there anything else I particularly need to say? I should probably stop scanning through this before they give me a copyright strike or something. But yeah, 9 out of 10 for me. Oh. Man, boy, Jesse. Don't be criminals, kids. Don't fucking don't do drugs, okay? Don't fucking sell meth. Fuck me. Okay. Oh my god, that shit. God, my palms are still sweating from that shit. Jesus Christ, Vince, you fucking sick bastard. But yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts about this. Sorry if there were too many pauses or rambling, but niggas, it really is 5 a.m. in this bitch, and that shit had me sweating.